Hey, YouTubers working on less weeds in the garden next year. This is 4 foot wide. This roll is actually 300 feet long. We'll get you some contacts if you're interested in some of this material at a later date or a little later on in the video. But we'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to burn with a torch little holes and pop some onions through this, and we'll have yellow, white, and purple onions. We'll keep you updated as the video goes. Hang on. Used a little butane torch and just went through, and I'm going to use this for other things after the onions. So I went every foot. You can do these a lot closer if you're just going to keep planting the same thing over and over, but that is entirely up to you. This keeps the fabric from unraveling and things. If you cut it, just burn it. You can burn it at the end, the length as well, but it works out good this way. Okay, I've got about 80 in a row. We've got 80 yellow, 80 white, and 80 purple onions. So we'll get the edges of this covered up and see what happens. Tired of weeding, so we'll make this work. We'll also do another row further down. There's a little walkway that comes through at the end of this one, and then another 80 to 85 feet or so on the other side, and we'll have more onions on that side. Plenty of onions.
For this galvanized raised bed, I used old 4x4s that I already had. The top cap is 5/4 by 6 decking. The other boards are 2x2s that were ripped from 2x4s. If you've got a bunch laying around, that would provide your support. For my 4x4s, I actually set the table saw blade height to about 3/4 of an inch, and then the fence about 1 3/4 inches, because that's about half of that 4x4. This is the section that the corrugated metal will fit down into. After the 3/4 inch deep cuts, reset the fence to 3/4 inches, set your blade height to 1 3/4 inches to run that 4x4 through and remove those sections. Draw the sections on the ends of your 4x4s so you don't goof up first. There you go. I use 3.5 inch exterior screws with a Torx head for easy installation. Forget Phillips heads, save yourself frustration. Add 2x2s at top and bottom for support, and have something for your 5/4 cap to fasten to. I purchased 3 galvanized roofing panels for this project. They're approximately 2 feet by 8 feet. You use a full panel on each long side and then cut one panel in half to provide your ends. Raised bed ends up being a little over 4 feet by 8 feet by 2 feet deep. I layered lots of organic stuff in the 2-foot deep planter. I used old limbs, cardboard, grass clippings, leaves, wood ash, compost from the woods, as well as dirt from my garden. I planted 2-year-old asparagus crowns in this bed. If everything goes well, this bed will produce asparagus for the next 20 years.